30 seconds remaining in this final hold.
The
Countdown clock will resume in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. T-minus 9 minutes and counting.
9 minutes and counting.
GLS auto sequence has been initiated.
Confirmation that the ground launch sequencer has been initiated. It means all countdown functions are now automatically controlled by this GLS computer that's located in here in the firing room. At the T-minus 31 second point, the ground launch sequencer issues a command to the 5 onboard general purpose computers. The redundant set launch sequencer or RSLS software.
Fuel cells for your checklist.
PLP at work.
Right, T-minus 8 minutes and 5 seconds and counting. Pilot Terry Verts is now setting switches in the cockpit to directly connect the 3 onboard fuel cells to the essential power buses in Endeavour. 3 fuel cells provide all the electricity for the shuttle while it's in orbit. T-minus 7 minutes, 30 seconds and counting.
GLS is go for orbiter access arm recheck.
Endeavour OTC, let's start out the year with the delivery and installation of Tranquility and the installation of the cupola, providing a breathtaking view of the Earth and giving you windows to the world.
You see the orbiter access arm being moved away from the hatch of Endeavour. It's the walkway that the crew uses to get in and out of the shuttle, and it can be returned into position within a few seconds if necessary. We're at T-minus 6 minutes,
JRPS,
30 seconds and counting.
start AQ display recorder.
This is JRPS, APU display recorder started.
TLT OTC, perform AQ pre-start.
PLP at work.
Terry Verts has been given the go-ahead to start the auxiliary power units. And the APUs provide pressure to the shuttle's 3 hydraulic systems, which move the main engine nozzles and the aero surfaces on the shuttle. T-minus 5 minutes, 55 seconds and counting.
OTC, PLP, APU restart complete. Great talkbacks.
Copy that, thank you.
Verifying that the APUs are up. We're at T-minus 5 minutes and 30 seconds and counting. T-minus 5 minutes and counting.
GLS is go for orbiter APU start.
TLT OTC, perform APU start.
TLT at work.
CDR reconfigure heaters.
Terry Verts has been given the go-ahead to start the auxiliary power units. The launch team has now terminated the liquid oxygen replenish to the external tank and is now initiating the liquid oxygen drain back from the piping at the bottom of the shuttle. T-minus 4 minutes, 30 seconds and counting.
OTC, PLP, APU start is complete. 3 grain.
Copy, 3 gray.
Verifying that all 3 auxiliary power units are functioning well.
Heater reconfig complete.
Copy.
We're at T-minus 4 minutes and counting.
CLS's go for purge sequence 4.
The final helium purge of the 3 main engines is now underway. Preparation for main engine start. T-minus 3 minutes, 30 seconds and counting. See the final aero surface checks are being complete, and Endeavour's 3 main engines are being moved through a pre-programmed series of maneuvers. This final test before launch prove that they will do the steering that they need to get Endeavour into orbit. T-minus 3 minutes and counting.
CLS's go for E2, LO2 pressurization.
We're going to go to begin the final pressurization of the external tank's liquid oxygen.
OTC, clear caution warning memory. Verify no unexpected errors.
PLP and work.
T-minus 2 minutes, 30 seconds and counting. See the gaseous oxygen vent hood, or also known as the beanie cap, is being slowly retracted away from the top of the external tank.
No unexpected errors.
Copy that. Thank you.
Caution and warning system has been cleared. No
Flight
issues
crew,
there.
OTC, close and lock your visors and initiate O2 flow.
Endeavour has visors and O2 phone work.
Copy.
We're at T-minus 2 minutes and counting.
CLS's go for E2, LH2 pressurization.
The liquid hydrogen replenish on the external tank is now being stopped. And we are 90 seconds away from the launch of Space Shuttle Endeavour. And we're at T-minus 1 minute and counting. T-minus 50 seconds. We're now transferring the shuttle's internal electricity. Endeavour is now being powered by its 3 onboard fuel cells. We're coming up on auto sequence start. T-minus 31 seconds and counting. Endeavour's 5 main onboard computers now have primary control of all the spacecraft's critical functions, including control of the countdown from here on out.
20.
T-minus 16 seconds. The sound suppression water system has been activated. We're T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. We have to go for main engine start. 2, 1, 0. Booster ignition and liftoff of Shuttle Endeavour with NASA's final space station crew compartment that brings a bay window view to our celestial backyard.
Houston and roll program.
Roger, roll, Endeavour.
This is Mission Control Houston. Endeavour's roll maneuver is complete. It is now in a heads-down position on track for its flight to the International Space Station. 28 seconds into the flight, Endeavour flying at 1,100 miles per hour, 1.3 miles in altitude, and 7 miles downrange from the Kennedy Space Center, according to onboard computers. Endeavour's engines are throttling down as the orbiter passes through the area of maximum pressure on the vehicle.
Endeavour, go at throttle up.
Endeavour copies. Go at throttle up.
The 3 main engines on board are throttling back up, now 1 minute 10 seconds into flight. Endeavour flying at 1,800 miles per hour, 10 miles in altitude, 11.5 miles downrange. At liftoff, the fully fueled shuttle, boosters, and external tank weighed 4.5 million pounds. The total thrust at launch was 6,425,000 pounds. All systems continue to function well. 3 good main engines, 3 good power generating fuel cells, and 3 good auxiliary power units for the hydraulic system. The next step will be the burnout and separation of the solid rocket boosters. Combined, the twin boosters provide 5.3 million pounds of thrust to propel the orbiter towards space. Endeavour performance is as expected thus far. 2 minutes 19 seconds into the flight, Endeavour flying at 3,700 miles per hour, 35 miles in altitude, and 49 miles downrange. The propulsion officer confirms that the orbital maneuvering system engines are firing, providing Endeavour with its extra boost to orbit.
Endeavour, 2 engine Zaragoza.
Copy. 2 engine Zaragoza.
Now 3 minutes and 4 seconds into the flight, that call indicating Endeavour could reach Zaragoza in the event of a single engine failure. However, all 3 main engines continue to operate well. Endeavour's computers showing it flying at 4,600 miles per hour, 50 miles in altitude, and 98 miles downrange.
Endeavour, negative return.
Copy. Negative return.
4 minutes and 3 seconds into the flight, Endeavour is now flying too high and too fast to return to the Kennedy Space Center and the shuttle landing facility in the event of an engine failure. Endeavour is flying at 6,000 miles per hour, 63 miles in altitude, and 180 miles downrange. Endeavour continuing on track.
Endeavour, you are pressed to ATO.
Copy. Press to ATO.
5 minutes and 18 seconds into the flight, that call indicating Endeavour can now reach a lower than planned but a safe orbit on 2 engines should one fail, but all 3 engines are still performing well, as are the auxiliary power units and fuel cells.
Endeavour, single engine, ops 3.
Endeavour copies, single engine ops 3.
5 minutes, 50 seconds into the flight, Endeavour could conduct a transatlantic abort landing on one engine should two fail at this point.
Endeavour, single engine, Zaragoza.
Copy, single engine Zaragoza.
Endeavour could reach Zaragoza on one engine should two fail at this point.
Endeavour, you are pressed to MECO.
Copy, press to MECO.
6 minutes, 22 seconds into the flight, Endeavour can reach the planned orbit on two engines. All three engines continue to operate well.
Endeavour Houston, your shutdown plan is nominal. Go for the plus X, go for the pitch maneuver.
Nominal shutdown, go for the plus X, go for the pitch.
Endeavour flying at 12,000 miles per hour now.
Endeavour, single engine press.
Copy, single engine press.
7 minutes, 8 seconds into the flight, Endeavour can reach its planned orbit on one engine should two fail, however all three still performing well. Endeavour is now at an altitude of 64 statute miles, 606 miles downrange. The three main engines are now throttling down to maintain structural limits on the orbiter as it passes or approaches loads near 3 times gravity. Seven minutes, 40 seconds into the flight. Eight minutes, 10 seconds into the flight, Endeavour continuing on track, all systems performing well. Booster officer confirms main engine cutoff.
Endeavour Houston, nominal MECO, ohms 1 not required.
Copy, nominal MECO, ohms 1 not required.
And the external tank has separated now. 9 minutes into the flight of the Space Shuttle Endeavour on STS-130, the crew will be preparing for handheld photography of that external tank with a plus X maneuver of the orbiter to position Endeavour correctly. Mission specialists Bob Benkin and Kay Heyer are quickly getting ready to capture that imagery.